Hey, yo, what's poppin'? I'm Chad, and I'm coming at you live in homage to one of our co-hosts with the most, and that is the Great Legend. Unfortunately, the Great Legend won't be with us tonight, but I'm going to show you who is. That's right. We've got, first up, Cat Ren Figures. How are you doing, Cat?
Hi. I'm doing good. It's been a long week, and I'm here to hang out with my core.
And you know what, Cat? Legends out. We decided something.
What's
we
that?
needed the whole crew from Modern Men, so we brought Comic Man Andy.
Hi, Andy. Pinky's out, my friend.
We off the hottest show on Thursday night, we brought Drew Manchu.
Legend, your beard looks much longer today.
And Mr. Big Time himself, Mr. 2K. That's right. Carson C. Woodard or Spider-Man.
He's
What's up?
Spider-Man.
What's up? Man, Chad,
Spider-Woodard,
that video went up
Spider-Woodard.
so fast, it almost went as fast as your Star Wars text there.
Oh yeah, I know. I can
Yeah, what's up with the scroll, bro? Your scroll is
fast.
holy moly.
Well, this is episode 1, so I figured we can finally slow it down.
Hurry it up a little bit.
But you know what? We have to hurry up and get to. Hey, Carson.
All right, let's see if I can read in this damn thing. We got Kurt Barrett says, no spoilers. Boy, did you come to the right place, Barrett. We got Ricky Marks. I know he likes him. Some Star Wars for sure. And let's see, we got that deadbeat robot. We got Saki the sock puppet over.
Yeah!
What is going on, Saki the sock puppet? We got Stacey Hopkins. What is going on, Stacey Hopkins? And then Chris Barrett says, forget having Sting in the rafters tonight since, okay, whatever. All right.
Yeah, forget
Hi,
that guy.
Saki.
Saki.
Hi.
What do you think about
I
Saki?
like
Dude, I
puppets.
love
Sorry.
socks. I'm wearing them right now.
I'm not.
Well, I mean, Cat, or should I call you Scooby-Doo, or what's the deal there?
Okay.
All right, Scooby-Doo.
Halloween, so Scooby-Doo.
All right, it happened. It's here. Season 2 started. The biggest fanboy I know has got the biggest beard to the right of me, and that's comic book. You got a bigger beard than Drew. So Andy, Cat,
Whoa,
Drew,
bigger,
Kurt,
bigger isn't always better.
let's talk about it. What did you guys think? Cat,
Ooh.
you're up first.
Yes.
I liked it. I definitely liked it. I may not know as much of the lore as some of the gentlemen on this, but I can tell you right now, my boy Mando was holding it down, and I was pleasantly very surprised and very excited at a lot of the things that were going on in this episode. Mando is, of course, looking for more of the Mandalorians in order to get this beautiful, beautiful child back to where he needs to be with his peoples. And we had a lot of fun little callbacks to season 1, bringing back some characters. And I'm pretty excited. I know I'm not going to spoil what Chad wants to talk about, but I know there's a lot of things he wants to talk about with like little moments throughout, but loved it. I loved all of the references to Boba Fett. I loves me some Baby Yoda. My favorite moment, hands down, still Baby Yoda right before the fight. Yes, Baby Yoda. I'm sorry. I know he's the child, but him right before the fight, during the whole fight sequence or whatever, when he reaches across and closes his little sphere so Mando can do his thing.
I love that part too, but you know what I loved even more, Kat, is how you tried to break the system.
Oh yeah. Okay, so full disclosure. Mark and I made pay a little bit for a VPN. And if you don't know what a VPN is, basically you can change your country of origin for your laptop, whatever. And
It's illegal in this country. Shut up.
anywho,
They sell them at Best
Hoosiers.
Buy. They're not illegal. You can get a
Any
VPN.
Hoosiers, we were attempting to get into a country where The Mandalorian was actually available at the time because it was Thursday night. It wasn't Friday morning. We were trying to watch it early. And may or may not have gotten a warning message from Disney stating that we were about ready to violate our terms of service. So, my degree in legal studies, I was like, yeah, we should probably stop doing this.
So,
So we had to wait to see it.
let's talk about the man with the beard who had a great idea of staying up all night to watch it.
How'd that work out for you? Were you tired?
Yeah, I was tired. Staying up was like, yes, I get to watch it. Disney did a great job. The website ran good. It was just like a hair slow loading when you first click on it, but it got going. Once you hit play, the whole episode played without any issue at all whatsoever. It streamed perfectly fine, which is awesome considering, at 3:01 a.m. there's probably a few 100,000 people trying to access that, and probably some other people trying to use VPNs. And Disney's getting hit hard once you hit the east coast of the country. And they, correct me if I'm wrong, but Europe was just prior to that, or was it coming after? I don't remember, but got a lot of traffic. They did well.
Well, I mean, Spider Carson, what time did you watch it?
Oh man, when you guys proposed last night around 12:30, 1 o'clock, like, yeah, let's just stay up till 3 a.m. and we're gonna watch The Mandalorian and get a review out on it. I'm like, I will see you guys at 10 a.m. when I wake up in the morning. And I woke up at 10 a.m., had a cup of coffee, enjoyed myself watching The Mandalorian. It was a great time. And all I know is, Kat, as a representative of Disney, I do not condone Mark's use of VPN. So Mark, thumbs down. Couldn't get that VPN to go. But anyway, to the actual episode, I thought it was awesome. Definitely a strong start to season 2. Timothy Olyphant as the Marshal was awesome. He wore that Boba Fett armor better than some scrub named Boba Fett, which we'll see what he does. But I would rather see the Marshal for the rest of the season than Boba Fett. I've never been a big Fett fan. He sucked in Return of the Jedi. He was a no-name in Empire. So, yeah. But I was excited to see Oliphant as the Marshal. The Mandalorian was awesome. And he finally used that little thing that sticks up and did a targeting thing and uses jetpack. So that was awesome.
He does whatever a spider can, and whatever a spider can do is underappreciate the greatest bounty hunter in the history of the galaxy, Boba Fett.
Oh, come on.
Dude, best
Django
character
is
design in
better
the
than
history
Boba.
of best character design in the history of cinema, in my opinion, Boba Fett.
So, I mean, that brings. We all agree that the show was awesome. It was a great comeback. First episode for season
You didn't even
2.
ask me what my favorite part was.
Oh, we're gonna dive into that.
No. Everybody got their say. I just
All
shit
right.
on Carson, and now you're gonna skip me.
No,
You're gonna skip me.
Drew, what was your favorite part?
I just like the feels, man. I like the songs. I like the soundtrack. I like the vibe. I think the vibe was better than the episode, having that vibe back, feeling that there's going to be an adventure right around the corner. That's what I missed, and that's what I got.
My favorite part, and what I'm stoked about, was the reference to this.
Yeah.
The missile.
The missile actually shooting twice was awesome. But overall, the Easter eggs in this, I mean, they went all the way back to Star Wars lore, it was amazing. From New Hope with the Crate and Dragon to, unfortunately, the pod racers. And it was actually Annie's pod racer.
Yep.
Yeah. So, I mean, the cast, though, couldn't have
It's
been.
also an homage to Ray's speeder, because Ray's speeder was one pod racer engine.
Yep.
His speeder was one pod racer engine. I think that call to this time between is kind of cool. I dig it.
So the story starts out. The episode itself is called The Marshal, and what I dug about The Marshal was it was an homage to Deadwood. So, and some of the guests, obviously we had Timothy as the Marshal itself, but also the bartender was W. Earl Brown from Deadwood. But the biggest surprise to me in the whole entire thing was John Leguizamo. I did not know that this was him. Couldn't even tell in the voice. I didn't know until the trailer. I did not know until the episode ended. So that was my biggest takeaway, was John Leguizamo's character. I got a couple other theories too coming in, but as Mando's walking up to the first scene, going into the fight club, the graffiti. Did anybody get the references on the graffiti?
Yeah.
No, I have to do a rewatch.
There was a handful there.
Yeah, there's a ton, but my opinion, it's my opinion, and I'm going to call it right now, biggest spoiler ever. We're getting a call back to, go ahead.
Sabine Wren.
Yeah, but I honestly think this might be Sabine.
No.
She's the boss.
Maybe, but Sabine would be much older.
You think?
Yeah, because Rebels is pre A New Hope, and Mandalorian is post Return of the Jedi.
So what's the time frame there, from New Hope to Return to Jedi?
Luke's lifetime.
I mean, it's not his entire lifetime. I mean, it's what?
Yes, it is. Like Luke is younger than Ezra.
You think so?
Yeah. He's born at Luke is born at the end of Revenge of the Sith.
Okay.
He's a baby. Right?
So this
A New
is
Hope
right after Return of the Jedi, though.
Well, doesn't Rebels
right
take
after
place
Return.
pre-Rogue One?
No, Rebels is, I mean,
Pre-Rogue One.
no, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
They go to in Rebels. One of the final episodes is they end up on Tatooine, and that's where Darth Maul and Obi-Wan finally kills Darth Maul.
Well, they go back there.
Yeah, but at that point, Obi-Wan is like watching Luke at the time.
Yeah, Rebels is before A New Hope, and it's after Revenge of the Sith.
Okay,
And it's before Rogue One.
so let's see what the chat.
Rogue One
Yeah,
ends
the chat
with
has
the beginning.
Some ideas here. Saki the Sock Puppet says the series is 5 years after the end of Empire, so Sabine's aged. Chris Barrett says Luke and Ezra are the same age, and that 5 years passed from the original trilogy, basically. So the original trilogy lasted 5 total years, according to Chris Barrett.
Okay.
Make Boss time.
Saki met Sasha Banks. She's humble and awesome. I
So,
agree.
biggest takeaways on it: ton of Easter eggs, ton of throwbacks to the original movies. I'm kind of stoked to see where it's going. But I mean, what did you guys think of the biggest takeaway at the end there?
Ooh, dude. Yeah, the what I want to know though is, okay, the puzzle pieces are there. It's like pretty much confirmed over there. But why didn't he get the credit? Why don't they add the character credits at the end instead of just the actor name? That was like the one little bit the last little bit that I needed to be like, okay, yeah, yep, that perfect. All right, great. And that's what I was looking for on the credits to roll. And all it said was Tamara Morrison and nothing. I'm like, wait, what's going on here? And then I had to go back to season one. Season one, they don't have any of the character credits in there either, do they?
No.
No.
So it's I don't know why they do that, but
I mean, because I'm sure that there's a ton of characters that, I mean, I've seen some of the licensing that they have for the Mandalorian, that the characters that they can use. So I think they got a surprise. I mean, hell, nobody knew about Baby Yoda until episode 1.
Yeah. And honestly, like, let's face it, them holding back on the child, well, yes, huge surprise in a world where everyone's like, oh, well, you can't surprise anyone. But probably, I wouldn't say screwed them, but that year for that Christmas, there was no Baby Yoda toys, no the child toys out there for Christmas. They had to wait until January for a lot of this to come out.
For
back
making
in my day,
yourself.
we handmade our
I mean,
toys.
let's
Yeah.
face it. This is a face that everyone loves.
Don't lie.
Wow.
Mark's jealous of
Mark
Baby Yoda.
doesn't love Baby Yoda.
I
Hashtag
don't
Mark.
like Baby
Mark hates. Mark hates Baby Yoda.
Mark hates
Hashtag
Mark
Mark's
hates
hot
children.
Oh my god. Don't you dare start that.
Carson, what's your thoughts, man?
I'm still getting over this whole Mark not liking Baby Yoda thing. I can't believe what I'm hearing. This is
It's unheard of.
egregious.
Don't
But
understand.
anyway,
Our Mouth says he read a theory that Sasha is Dr. Afra. I hope not.
Ooh, yeah,
when
I
they
don't know about
bring
that.
Afra into the lore, I want it to be with a fantastic actress. And even though I'm a fan of Sasha Banks, I do not have faith in her acting ability at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. But yeah, they're specifying in the chat. Howler does say Howler Mouse is right. Oh, that's Chris Barrett. Back to Howler's comment. Rebels 5 years before New Hope, so I guess that'd be a total of 10 years between
10
the start
years
of Rebels and where we're at now. Basically.
How far after Jedi does this take place, though?
Not too long, because they show that scene where they're in the bar and celebrating the second Death Star blowing up, and they all look the same age when that happens. So I would reckon, 6 months to a year around whereabouts should
So
be
maybe 11 years older. I could see that, but
yeah.
That's not aged enough, in my opinion. She looks about the age that Sabine was when she was on Rebels at the beginning.
But yeah, I'm excited to see what they can do with Boba Fett. Seriously, I hope they kind of, I mean, I'm guessing this has to be Boba, because even spoilers, I guess the Internet Movie Database says this guy's Boba Fett in the credits on all of the episodes. So if that's the case, I can't wait to see. They're going to write him as a badass, so that'll be fun having him probably conflict with the Mandalorian, and who knows, he might try to use Baby Yoda as leverage to try to get his bounty hunter career started again. Who knows where his allegiances will lie, because is he really a Mandalorian anymore? Who knows? He might just be a guy trying to survive and get back on his feet and live like his father Jango. So he's just going to probably be looking out for himself.
Go to Camino and make some clones, baby.
Yeah, he's just going to go home to El Camino.
Yeah, he's going to sit there and get milked by Caminos all day long.
Oh, God.
Well, I mean, the guy that they made reference to, the guy with the eye that John Leguizamo played, his character is his character is from the planet where the Emperor was making all his clones.
Yeah.
So we might get some clones.
Well, hopefully we don't get Emperor clones.
Yeah, even the patch from the Doctor on the first season, the patch on the arm, that has something to do with the cloning stuff too.
Yeah. Well, that's an actual patch from that original planet that Carson was just talking about.
Yeah,
Mandalore?
right?
No, where Jango was.
Camino.
Yeah.
Episode 2. What a movie that was, huh?
Oh yeah.
Hey, do you think we'll get references to the four-armed guy from the diner? Dax?
It'd be funny if the one dude's arm was still laying there. Just a skeleton arm.
It's like nobody cleans up.
Yeah. Well, because they're always getting shot at. They don't have time to clean.
So, I mean, it was last year when in the episode where Mando teamed up with the younger bounty hunter. Remember, the bounty hunter died at the end?
Yeah.
And then there was the end credit scenes where the person just walks up and you can hear the ching, ching, ching.
Yep.
Obviously, that was oh my God. No, it wasn't Bobo. It was
Timothy Oliphant.
Yeah,
The Marshal.
Yeah. So go ahead.
You know that the Spurs were springing during that. The Spurs sound was happening. Well, that happened when Timothy Oliphant walked in, into the door of the saloon. It also happened at the very end of the episode. At the very end of the episode, where you get Tamara Morrison doing the heel turn. Listen very closely, because at that very end there, you can hear it like twice as he starts walking towards the camera. 2 or 3
Oh,
times.
really?
Yeah. So you hear it when the Marshal's walking in the armor,
So
but you also hear it when.
What?
I did really like the sound effects in this episode too. They had a lot of throwback ones, like when he was using that targeting thing. It was pretty much the same targeting computer as Darth Vader had in the original movie. So I thought that was really awesome. And even the speeder ones, I've always got to mark out for those. They even used that same Anakin pod racing one for his pod racer, and then they used the same one from the Forest of Endor. So a lot of cool sound effects in this episode. We got Bob World in chat. What's going on, Bob?
What's up, Bob?
What's up, Bob? We all got quiet.
Did you guys notice Sam Witwer?
What's that?
Did you guys notice Sam Witwer? About 13, 7, 13, 8, Sam Witwer's making a cameo in there walking on the boardwalk. Well, he voiced Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there was also the
I don't know if I know what he looks like.
He was on Battlestar. And he was Doomsday in Smallville.
I didn't watch Smallville. I like
you
it.
didn't miss anything.
He was also in the Star Wars games.
We got an Andy T. Andy T's in the chat. What's going on, man?
He played the clone in the Star Wars Shadow. Was it Shadow of the Empire? What was the game?
I'm not sure which one.
He was the
Force Unleashed.
Force Unleashed.
Oh, okay. I never played that one.
It was a good game.
Yeah, it's a solid God of War clone with Star Wars skin. It was fun.
Yeah, Chris says he also loved how realistic the animals looked. Yeah, they even like the eyes of the animals looked really good too. Like I just love when they do good practical effects.
One of the coolest things that they do, and if you guys get a chance to check out that show where they actually show the whole set, like how that whole thing operates.
Oh, behind the scenes.
Oh my God, that thing is crazy. It's a giant dome that just has all these LED screens in it that play it and make it the point of reference. So obviously they can keep on filming because they don't have to be anywhere else except for on that thing in the time of COVID. William Baird says, shouldn't Boba Fett be giving a Sarlacc? I can't even
indigestion right now. If you know the extended universe, he got out of that Sarlacc pit. So I'm pretty sure they'll find another way in canon of making it happen as well.
So, and Andy, you're our biggest Star Wars aficionado. What's your thoughts?
Did you guys pick up on all the spaghetti Western homages?
I mean, since day one.
Yeah, like during this episode specifically, the way he enters the town, the boardwalk, everything going on there. I really kind of enjoyed that. It was like
3:10 to Yuma.
Watching an old Eastwood movie, you know?
Well, I mean, Boba Fett was based off of Clint Eastwood, his character in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Even the color schematics down to the spurs themselves. So it's kind of like the whole thing is 100% a spaghetti western.
Gunslinger, yeah.
Yeah. And I think they said, I was reading some descriptions of some of the episodes, and it doesn't sound like Mando is going to be in all of them.
As long as we get a good story, I'm down for whatever they're going to do. It's the best Star Wars anything since Rogue One, and I'm excited about it.
I bet they'll have a Baby Yoda solo episode somehow. You'll have to survive a day without the Mandalorian, and it'll be hilarious and cute.
He can eat little strange space mushrooms and go on a trip. That would be amazing.
What kind of trip?
These little frogs.
You know what kind of trip? Yeah.
Did you see how excited Baby Yoda was when he saw that huge slab of the dragon meat? He's like, yeah, we feast tonight.
That was pretty
Baby
cool.
Yoda's
And
face.
what was the story with the pearl they found in there, Andy? Do you know that one?
That was the Batman origin story.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
So apparently those pearls are incredibly rare and hard to come by. It's the dragons, swallow those rocks, and those rocks work themselves together, and not very often, but once an occasion they turn into a pearl. Those pearls can actually be used to make into the crystals for lightsabers as well.
Oh, that'd be
Apparently
The Kyber pearls.
Yeah, I think that's what they called them, Kuiper pearls, if I remember correctly. My history in Star Wars lore is sorely lacking but I'm learning as much as I can, as fast as I can, because this is just too much fun to not live in the moment with, considering we're talking another 10 years of awesome content, if not more, of expanded Star Wars universe that's really worthy of getting excited about.
And I think the other cool thing they did in this episode, thinking about the Sand People, is this is probably like the first time you saw the Sand People not as just complete bad guys. Like the Mandalorian actually gets to negotiate with them. You get to see like what they do during their evening. I like it when they have to like.
I know what they do during
Timothy
their evening.
Oliphant water.
That is a Sand People evening. I don't need any more than that.
I like when Timothy Oliphant's character has to like drink the water, and then they get offended. He doesn't want to drink like this smelly like whatever that was, and then later he's just sipping on it like it's nothing later. So I really enjoyed this perspective from the Sand People. Finally, it's something we've really never seen before.
They smell like bantha shit.
Okay, Anakin.
Well, Drew likes sand. He's a big sand.
I'm not a fan of sand. It's coarse. It gets everywhere.
It does get everywhere.
So
I love the rocket part too, man.
the rocket was pretty awesome, but the one question I have is like, is it possible that that the child is actually a Mandalorian? Is that
isn't he
sounds
technically now because they became
a clan? They became a clan.
the clan of two, and that's now his child.
Okay.
According
Well, I
to the
know
Shield
it's
Maiden, doesn't that mean technically that until he either reunites him with his people or
killed.
whatever, their family, that's his son. That was basically what she said.
Well, yeah, and in season 1, she also mentioned that he's too frail to train, if I remember correctly, or he's too frail to do Mandalorian type things. I'm remembering that right. I just watched season 1 from start to finish yesterday morning, and I'm still having a hard time remembering it already.
So, but like, I mean, there's also I have a feeling you're going to see more Mandalorian throughout this entire thing, because they made reference that there's Mandalorians in all these little coves on the outskirts of all the thing. I mean,
The Outer Rim.
Yeah,
The Outer Rim territories.
but I mean the what is it? The dark saber, right?
Yep.
That Moff Gideon has.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you go back and you watch Rebels and you watch, I mean, at one point, Maul had that.
Yeah, it's a sort of Mandalorian power. Like that's a Mandalorian weapon.
And then if we even go back further, I mean, I can't remember the character from, I think it was in Clones? They wore the Mandalorian and he had it.
Yes.
And
Was it
go
Rex?
ahead. But I mean, is it a chance? And Tyler told me this earlier, but I was like, oh well, they're teasing that he's Bobo, but is it possible that he could be Rex?
I think that it's got to be Rex.
But Tyler said, my son told me that the clones, they age more rapidly. And
no, not necessarily.
okay, I'm that's what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to ask that question.
Boba Fett's a clone too.
Well, there was something
Boba
different.
Fett is a clone, but Boba Fett was not aged up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Okay, now I
And
remember.
So he would be older than Boba Fett.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, you look at Rex in Clone Wars, and Rex, Tamara Morrison in episode 1
Had the
here
beard.
didn't look old enough to be
Right.
Rex from.
I agree, but I know that Rex is going to be in the series. That was kind of spoiled, I believe. Rex and Ahsoka are both going to be in the series.
What is Rex going to go then to the Ahsoka? I mean, I know they're doing a spinoff of Ahsoka, right?
Yeah, I believe. I'm not 100% sure what that's going to be, but who knows what's going to be anything anymore, Chad? Who knows what's going to be anything anymore?
I've heard talk of an
Why are you
Ahsoka
so sad?
spinoff.
Why are you so sad?
I'm just emotional, bro. It's the age of COVID, man.
Let's
The
talk.
election is right around the corner. Who knows how the world's going to end?
Yeah, I just
know it's gonna end
uploaded a
soon.
video clip if you want to use it.
He's
All right.
he's putting ketchup on pizza.
Yeah, he ruins it.
He's putting. What are you putting?
We
Yeah,
can't.
I'll just do it myself.
Uh,
What the f is Mark eating?
It's honey racha.
it's honey racha.
Honey
Ever heard of
Racha
it?
is not a real thing.
Yes,
Yes,
it
it
is.
is.
No, just because they put it on a
Ew.
bottle label does not mean it's a real thing.
No,
It is totally honey and
that's
sriracha.
disgusting.
This is fucking incredible.
That's
Now, what did this
disgusting.
go on?
Huh?
What's on the actual plate that you put this on?
Pizza.
Pepperoni pizza.
God,
Oh,
is he? I like sometimes I just want to punch him in his face.
I mean, it's a common feeling, I guess.
He makes me super uncomfortable all the time.
All right,
You're
Howler
welcome.
Mouse. Mark,
That's
you can
good.
respond to this one. Howler Mouse says ranch dressing goes on pizza. What do you think about that, Mark?
I've tried it a couple of times. It's not too bad. I prefer them with my pretzels.
Have you ever
Ranch
had ranch?
dressing goes on
Wait,
every.
what?
What?
I prefer ranch with pretzels.
All right, we're gonna move on. From that.
Yeah,
I don't
moving
mind
on.
that.
What? Have you ever tried it?
So
I like
No,
ranch
Or
with
what about
it's
ranch?
normal.
No,
So
what about ranch and applesauce with popcorn?
What? Oh my god.
Mark, go
How
fuck
dare
yourself.
you?
Nice, thank you.
Crazy.
see, he just ruins everything.
We have 9 people watching live being disgusted at the moment.
But Mark,
You
look
know,
at us.
if he has pretzel, yeah. Mandalorian.
Chad, what are your predictions for next episode, man?
I think next episode we're gonna get. I think they're gonna dive right into Boba Fett.
You know what I think? I think Chris Barrett is crazy. Pizza doesn't need any sauces. What about pizza sauce, dummy?
Thank you.
Why do you guys beat up on him?
I know it's fun.
I mean, dude, what? I mean, we the title of the episode chased Ricky Markstad off within the first 5 seconds.
Well, because he hasn't watched the series yet. He's afraid of spoilers. It's fine. But
Chris
Barrett is here. He's in the chat. He's always here. He's always in the chat. And you know what? He's Legend's little buddy. And I feel like I need to beat up on him. So maybe Legend comes out of retirement, comes back and saves him.
I'm not a big fan of the pineapple either. I'm sorry.
No.
That's not a pizza,
Mm-hmm.
Pineapple can go on
pizza
pizza.
would kill
but
me.
it's a Canadian thing. How can you say it's Hawaiian when it's a Canadian thing?
Because pineapple.
Hawaiians, trust me, I work at a Hawaiian restaurant, and they put pineapples on fucking everything.
But like, I mean, is it really considered?
Yeah, like a real Hawaiian pie is tasso ham, which is spicy ham, right? Spicy seasoned ham, thinly shaved, cooked well on that pizza with pineapple, macadamia nuts, and coconut sprinkled on it. I'm telling you, it'll change your life. You throw a little sriracha on there, you put your little honey racha on that, and that would actually be a culinary compliment, Mark. And I think you should try it.
This is so off the rails.
But Mark doesn't eat anything good.
Mark can't have pineapple unless I'm not in the house.
You're allergic to pineapple.
Howler Mouse says
extremely
pineapple is
allergic to
of the
pineapple.
devil, and I agree, and that's why it's so delicious. Satan gives us the pleasures we want, my friend. Maybe not the salvation we need,
Did
but the
Satan
pleasures
give
we
us
want.
vodka? Yes, then yes.
Literally, Jesus.
Wonder what Baby Yoda would want on his pizza.
Frog legs. Ooh,
Frog-
actually, I have frog legs in the
Oh
freezer.
God.
Oh boy.
God, why am I not surprised? And did you catch them yourself?
No,
No.
I brought them at the store.
I'm kind of surprised you haven't caught him yourself. That's a Hoosier thing to do.
Well, it depends on what kind of frog you eat, whether it kills you or not. So I'd rather get it from the store.
Mark doesn't trust himself as a frogmonger.
I really don't.
I honestly think, I'm hoping that when we turn back to Tamara Morrison, he's got nothing except for what's on him and desert in front of him, and he's been playing a hermit, living a life, and everything that's going on right now is what's causing him to heel turn and get motivated again.
What? Wait, stop. What did you just say?
Heel turn.
Holy shit, he's learning.
I'm betting you that everything that he saw is going to cause him to remove himself from that hermit life. This is just my guess, that he's got nothing and he's been living off the land, following the sand people, and now this is going to be his motivation to stomp back into town, find the Mandalorian, get his armor back.
I'm wondering when Andy turned into a Kazarni.
A what?
Exactly. Howler Mouse's frog legs are awesome. Frog gigging should be an Olympic sport. I agree.
Carney?
It's a carny.
Oh.
But you're obviously not one.
What about noodling?
Looking carny.
Mark, you're probably the closest to a carny I would consider a friend.
I agree.
Look,
Like-
Mark, I love you, man, but you look like you know how to operate a tilt-a-whirl.
You did, didn't you? You worked at a
Pleasure.
carnival once, didn't you?
No. Full disclosure, I worked at Kitty Rides once.
That
I
explains
did
a lot.
actually.
Did you meet him while he was like
No.
working on them?
No.
That explains your obsession with like low-rent murder movies.
Carney.
Oh. Terrible.
So fitting.
I should have
Shake your head as that remark resembles you.
Honestly, Kat, I mean, we love you to death, but your taste in movies are
I
awful.
like bad movies.
Look, let me tell you
I
this,
like
man.
bad
The
movies.
great legend told me that I needed to watch that Mandela Effect movie, and I did. And Kat told me we were going to watch Motel Hell, and I did. And let me tell you, Motel Hell, much better film.
It was fun though. Okay,
20 years ahead of the Mandela Effect movie on Amazon Prime.
True.
Like years ahead.
True. It takes all kinds of critters to make Farmer Vincent's fritters.
You don't want to eat those fritters. No matter what he says, they're full of preservatives.
Preservatives and people.
A critter fritter sandwich. Critter fritter sandwich. Yeah.
What
We need to put in the description of this video that there's spoilers for Motel Hell.
A movie.
Wait, hey, you know what? Since can we pick a winner from the monster mashup?
Yes.
We already
yeah.
did. It was Dracula.
Oh, it did. When did you pick
When did we
that?
do that?
Last night on the call, me and Kat did. No one was paying attention.
We voted. No one else voted. So it was just
Whoa,
that.
I wasn't on
I
that.
heard it.
One.
I remember.
That
I was
was
busy
you.
talking about comic books.
Dracula won.
I was live, Chad.
I know.
Dracula won. Move
I
on.
guess we can revote now. Me and Kat vote Dracula. Andy, what do you vote?
Dracula versus who? I don't even remember.
Wolfman.
Dracula.
Wolfman.
There's three for Dracula.
Wolfman's got nards. Got to go Wolfman.
All right, there's one for Wolfman. What about you, Chad?
I gotta go Dracula.
Of course.
Okay.
you will.
What about you, Mark?
Wolfman.
All right. What about the chat? Let's get some chat. We got the Dracula versus Wolfman. Go. Dracula's winning. Let's see if the chat can say. We got Chris Barrett with Wolfman.
Andy, what do you think,
Well,
buddy?
they're only one behind. He already said Dracula.
I don't
Oh,
think
but Howler Mouse says Wolfman, so it's tied up.
Oh,
Wolfman.
It's
Okay,
tied.
so- but while we're watching the chat,
How do you have a beard like that and go Dracula? Come on, Wolfman. all day.
what you missed
Gotta
out
go
last night
Dracula.
was us referring to like Legends
Talking-
Baby Yoda
Sock
is
puppet.
Carson, right?
Dracula. Boom.
So like, sorry, so like Legends Carson. So Legend has his Carson. Carson
Tied
has
again.
his Carson. Would be who was your Carson?
I guess Andy, you said?
Yeah, and
Andy's
then
your Carson.
and then Drew. Who would your Carson be? I thought it would be like misexplained.
Yeah, Jason's my Carson.
And then like my Carson is Cat.
Cat's
And
Carson's Mark.
By
Yeah.
default, I guess. Andy, who's your Carson? Oh,
you, Dad. You.
yeah, he said you.
okay, so it's a whole circle.
All right, with probably what's going to be the winning vote, and I am shocked that this person came back. Bob World broke the tie and voted the Wolfman. So Wolfman wins.
Mark,
Can-
who's your Carson?
Take that call I wasn't on.
Can I show my picture that Bob sent me again?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, do it. Aww.
Aw.
R.I.P. and peace, Sam. Gone but not forgotten.
Gone too soon.
Oh, and Drew, I sent something out for you today. I was so excited. I went to the post office.
That warms my heart. Warms the cold cockles of my soul.
I sent something out to Drew.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going to be the first person that Chad sent something to, not media mail.
Did you send him? Did you snail mail him like a bag of charcoal for Christmas?
That's not very nice, Andy.
Listen, guys, I got to tell you guys an honest story right now about Chris Cantwell. So, during
one time, he told Chad he was going to blow up Iron Man's legs.
No, this is even worse. So, Carson, I want your. So I'm having a conversation with Carson, and I said, Carson, guess what? He goes, what? I said, they put me in charge of sending the Iron Man books to Cantwell for him to sign. So they showed up in media mail and destroyed. So Legend actually sent his copies to Chris for me.
You sent it.
You know exactly what happened, Andy. Don't pretend you don't. Don't pretend. Don't pretend. Yeah. Don't pretend this isn't a normal thing.
This is shoot.
This is legit. Like if we had group therapy, this is something that would come up on like a monthly basis.
This is our group therapy.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate for the viewers. Man, you guys, look, we had a great episode about The Mandalorian. We talked about some personal stuff. I want to bring up a topic, guys. I feel like we haven't talked enough this week, all of us. It hurts me that Legend isn't here right now, but I want to talk about The Last Ronin and Mr. Big Time down there, who's covering up so TMZ doesn't get a look at the mug. Dude, what a hell of a video. What a hell of a video.
Thanks, man.
Everybody should go to C Woodard 19 on the YouTubes and watch his review.
Right there,
The Last Ronin. It's got some spoilers
it all started
in it.
with that guy there, the Fish Tropic.
Fish Tropic. It's
First
all his
subscriber
fault.
ever.
It's all his fault. That Fish Tropic. I'm just saying,
he's
man.
mailing me something,
Congratulations.
Fish Tropic. So I'll have an AOK unboxing from Fish Tropic. I can't wait to see that. So stay tuned to my channel for Fish Tropic.
What's happening on Tuesday, Carson?
Oh, on Tuesday as well, we're having a 500 subscriber celebration where I'll be giving away like this whole big ass stack of books, and then I got doubles up there I still need to give away too. So
yeah. We got some newbies subscribing to the Woodard channel. Let's all everybody go over there and show them some love.
But I want to know what Andy had to say. He raised his hand.
Carson, you are now currently exactly 69 views away from 3,000 views on that video.
Nice.
There you go.
69.
Big timing.
It's big time, Spider-Man.
Big timing. Next thing you know,
I should have wore a tie.
get yelled at.
You should.
Some of us are shady.
Oh
Hey.
my god!
Wow,
it's like having
Certain people are gonna be cool, but others are gonna be shady.
Just changing names again. With the Y, of course. Professor. It's
Big time.
He's one who professes.
Is that even the correct spelling?
No.
not at all.
Bad spelling.
Because you look like somebody that should be like. You look like you should be like wearing that mask in the
It
dark.
should be with a Z.
He should be like drinking Fago and listening to ICP or something, and hanging out at the gathering.
So you're waiting for me to take off this mask.
Saki,
and
we have
the
no
juggalo
official
makeup.
updates on a mainframe 3.0 at this time. We just wrapped up a whole bunch of hard work on Baltimore Comic Con, and we got a lot of things in the pipe. Chad, this is an official channel. Don't blow your wad.
Yeah, no. I'll let Chuck talk about it.
Yeah, there are some things that are coming, but nothing concrete enough to discuss yet.
Yeah, the last Ronin was good.
Yeah, it was.
I'll tell you what wasn't good. The last, the Three Jokers.
You want to talk about it?
I thought it was fine.
I know
It's the worst paint by numbers bullshit ever. Jeff Johns is the hackiest of all hacks. It was just really, really bad. It was just really, really bad. It was like
I concur. I mean, honestly, the first two episodes, first two issues, you thought it was going to go somewhere. The final issue, you're like, what the fuck did I just read?
hey, I'm going to make Joe chill the Joker so the Joker can be more important. Oh, well, we'll never know what happened, Master Wayne. No, Alfred, I've always known who the Joker was. I'm just being a dick about it. And the whole note falling down, Red Hood professing his love for Barbara. So now she's got fucking him on the hook. It's just terrible.
You know what else was? You know what else was?
It was beautiful. The book was really, really like well drawn, well presented. I think that the cinematography is probably the only way to describe what Fabic was doing with that. I thought that was really good. Every word was nonsense.
If you guys want a good review, I mean, I'm just given he doesn't need a shout out because he's got 4 million subs, but go over and check out Comic Storian's review on the last of the Three Jokers, and it was point on. I mean, it just didn't work as a comic book.
I think it has the same issues that I had with Doomsday Clock as well. It's like,
well, they tried to
John should not be making sequels to The Killing Joke, and he should not be making sequels to Watchmen. He should not be taking other well-known, well-loved story arcs and characters and screwing with them. Because Barrett says, I like Three Jokers. It reveals a lot about the Joker. It really doesn't reveal anything about the Joker. It tells you that the Killing Joke Joker origin is the one that's real, and then Batman's like, I've always known who he was, which is like the dumbest idea. It's
so Howler says he sat in the Mobius chair to find out who the Joker was, just to say at the end of Three Jokers he knew who the Joker's identity a week after he met him.
And that's only like the fourth most egregious thing that happens in this book.
But they pretend pretend the Mobius chair never even happened.
Exactly.
They pretend the whole apocalypse war.
He forgives Joe Chill for killing his parents. That means he can hang up the fucking cowl now and can stop being Batman. There's no more motivation. We don't have to see those pearls drop ever again. He's got closure.
Oh, where is it?
Thomas Wayne, you cheap motherfucker.
I have that here.
Are you trying to get triggered?
Who?
I am triggered.
I fixed it though.
I'm triggered by the Three Jokers. It is absolutely awful.
Triggered by the Wayne pearls.
Oh, again.
Of course, are you okay?
They're fake. You're telling me that Thomas Wayne can't afford to give Martha some real jewels?
Pearls? Real pearls.
Saki the sock puppet says he's good night, guys. We say good night, Saki.
Night, Saki.
Take it easy, Saki. Go warm some feet.
Oh, jeez.
But you put socks on your feet?
I do.
Look, if we keep talking about feet, the Great Legend is not going to watch this rewind.
He's never going to come back.
So long as you don't talk about smelling feet, we're going to be fine.
Look, you just went too far.
Mark, you get weird all the time.
You're welcome, Dad. I do this for you.
If paint by numbers, predictable nonsense that gives you nothing and promises you everything is fun, then sure.
You almost killed Chad there.
No.
Carson, why such a long expression?
He doesn't even have an expression. He's got a mask on.
He's asleep.
He's sleeping. He's got to work tomorrow.
Nah.
He's Spider-Man. Leave him
He's
alone.
trying to not be triggered by me being triggered by Jeff Johns.
Oh, there it is again. There it is again.
Triggered.
Hey, anyway, so I got a question, since this was about Mandalorian and Disney Plus. When are the other, like, I was sitting there when I
believe that they're all time sensitive. They don't want to do anything before Black Widow comes out.
Really?
I believe that's the deal. I think as soon as we get Black Widow, all that stuff's going to start coming. All the stuff that it's going to start coming after that, because Black Widow is supposed to be, what was it, May originally or February?
Yeah, I think May.
April? I don't know. Somewhere in that range was supposed to be Black Widow, and then at the end of the summer, we were supposed to be getting Falcon Winter Soldier. And then we were supposed to be getting WandaVision right before Doctor Strange 2. So I think that everything's going to be pushed back to be paced by the release of Black Widow, because apparently that has some sort of repercussions in it that will be seen in the universe in Falcon Winter Soldier.
When is it supposed to come out?
They have not. Right now it's in the spring of next year.
At this point, why wouldn't you? I mean, like they released Milan.
Here's the deal: is they recently have said that they're determining what they're going to do with it. There was a restructuring corporate wise at Disney when streaming used to kind of be its own thing. Theater release people are under the streaming people now. Like the streaming's top dog. So I think they're going to try to wait and see if there is an opening, if there is a vaccine. When theaters open wide again, they want to test the waters with theaters. But I think that they're not afraid to go streaming only. I think that they're just they want to. I think at this point service the theater industry.
Okay.
I really like the idea of theaters now talking about renting out for private screenings, because then at that point, when you're talking a private party doing a private screening, you know, me as somebody who would hire that, I can control what people I'm bringing in my party, and I could say, okay, here are my standards. If you guys meet that or come along, you could have an awesome private screening of a movie for fairly inexpensive right now. I think I've heard rumors of $100 to rent out a room for a private screening.
Dude, the theaters are losing their ass right now, and again, everything's changing. It's very much like the cons, and people think the cons are going to go back to normal. They're not. I mean, unfortunately, I was in a meeting not too long ago, not related to comic books whatsoever, and it was about a convention that a home show convention that they were doing, and the home show convention is not scheduled until May of 2021, and right now, as of now, they can only operate. And this is it, at a quarter capacity. So cons are going to come back. They're going to be operating at the same capacity levels. And theaters, I mean, until...
I don't think the cons are going to go away. I think that the deals are going to go away.
No. I'm not saying that
you're going to be paying a premium for that kind of experience. And I think that it's not going to...
I'm not saying they're going away, Drew.
No, I just think I know prices are going to go up and experience levels are going to go down.
Yeah,
that could be a good thing for like celebrity meet and greets or something of that nature. But like, what kind of celebrity is going to put themselves out, you know, to do meet and greets? That's the kind of thing that these cons make a lot of bank off of, especially the big ones like C2E2. There are so many celebrity signings and celebrity photo ops at that show. Like the whole backside of that convention is just lined with celebrity photo opportunities,
and that's what Wizard World and Ace and all those.
Right. I think
essentially just that.
Right, you're gonna see. I would hope that as far as like comic book collections or sales and deals, the return of the hotel show is the kind of thing that I think we're gonna see popping up a lot, where dealers just get together and say, hey, like, we have an audience in this area. Let's just pull a hotel show, see what happens, see what we can make happen. Who is shuffling?
I think it's Rey Mysterio up in the corner.
Oh my goodness.
My hands are right here.
They weren't right there. I started losing
I'm
track.
shuffling myself now.
Oh my goodness. He wants to be down in the basement with his Carson.
I want to be on the other side of
But yeah, Drew, I kind of agree. Like, the cons aren't going to be the same. The cons aren't going to be the same.
Modern men on top.
I'm just glad I got all my signatures now, because like a lot of these big time creators that are making money still, making the stories, they're not going to risk, you know, their lives going out and, you know, signing free books. So I don't think we're going to see any type of normalization for several years.
I know. I agree, Carson. I think it's gonna be back and forth. I mean, you know, even from sports standpoint, I couldn't even get pumped about the World Series, watching the World Series, because it's kind of
I mean, because it's the Dodgers, so who cares?
I guess. I guess. Andy, but do you think you're going to be able to find books now a little bit easier?
Ooh, that's a great question. I don't know, man. There's a lot of avenues to sell books nowadays
I
compared
didn't
to
think it was that great of a
4 years
question.
ago. I mean, there's a lot of avenues to sell books right now, so I feel like this is a uh-oh.
Oh.
Is there a Honey
True.
Roger? I mean, seriously, did it upset
But
up?
I mean, is that like mic drop?
in all seriousness, though, like I'm having a hard time finding books that I want to collect online available for purchase, whereas the last 16 months, I've been buying a couple of slabs a week, which has really led me into my Monday mail call show, having fun hanging out with people. And besides New Comic Book Day on Wednesday, like as far as like Punisher stuff online, that's actually getting hard to find, and a lot of other books are kind of drying up. So I don't know if that's, I don't know why.
Well, let's throw a speculation book in there right now. How about Luther Strode?
Oh, do you need
I
some
like
Luther
Luther
Strode?
Strode.
I'll get you some for 20 cents if you need it.
Yeah,
Well,
probably.
it got picked up for a movie.
Oh, okay. I'll go pick up the 20-cent copies and shit.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
It got picked up this week for a movie.
Oh, I got that one.
Yep.
I can't see anything, but I think I got it. Yeah.
Last Ronin.
See, I made my own bag and board. See, everyone's like,
Yeah.
oh, look, I'll use the magazine boards, and they stick out too much. Like, as you can see, you can modify it and make this nice bag and board for your copy of Last Ronin. So there you go.
Hey, that's actually selling pretty regularly on eBay for like $15 to $25.
I'll have to list mine.
I did not like the art.
Really?
No, not at all.
It took me right back to the 90s. I loved it.
I thought it was pretty 90s-esque.
I very much enjoyed it.
Well, Scooby Doo, what do you think? Did you read it yet?
I haven't read
I'm
it yet.
waiting on my Midtown order. Wait, is that right?
What?
Are you waiting on your Midtown order?
Yeah. That's another reason why I kept taking my
throw
headphone
him an award.
I'm sorry. I'm like, it's shit on cat night. I don't know why I'm doing it, but it's fun.
Cat, get him.
You know what? It's too
I think she's
easy.
having fun too.
It's too easy.
I think she's having fun too.
Wait, why is everybody leaving?
Yeah.
What's going on?
You gotta get me now.
Dun-dun-dun.
This one's for the Great Legend. Mark Brooks cover.
Huh.
I like that layout better too.
Are we supposed to be like?
Wait.
Wait,
It's a cat dressed up like a dog.
Cat's favorite role in Suicide Squad.
Wait, what, Andy?
It's a cat dressed up like a dog. Get it?
No.
Cat dog.
I'm a
You
cat dog.
say they killed Lawton.
Law in the world is
Okay.
another cat
No,
dog.
I
He
stopped
did.
caring about Suicide Squad several
Oh,
issues
man.
ago.
That's so good.
This is the first run on Suicide Squad that I gave up.
It's the first
Carson,
run on
what happened to
Suicide
your
Squad.
name?
It's been good. 10/29, baby. Chilling debut of The Mirror. Yeah, new
I love
punchline.
that cover. I loved that. Just look at all the masks of the Bat family.
Mm-hmm.
That cover I thought was spectacular.
Really dig it. I haven't read this issue yet, though.
Say spectacular.
Spectacular.
Ah.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Bam. This is a great issue. This 13.
Mark, don't say anything that's going to make
So
it uncomfortable.
You guys want to see this Fortnite
What?
cover? Joe Quesada.
I want to ask him. I want to ask him why he wanted her to say that, but I know he's going to say something weird.
No.
This Russell Dauterman monster cover.
Spectacular.
Mark, do you like
Alright.
cheese?
You see this shit, Cat?
Do I like cheese?
I see it.
I'm
Do it,
lactose. I
Chad.
kind of like
Yeah.
cheese.
You're
It
not
doesn't
allowed to have
matter if
cheese.
you like cheese. I was waiting for it.
Who likes cheese?
Actually, that's really fun.
I like
We were talking about
cheese.
earlier.
Venom. I got this book called Venom. You guys like Venom?
I've never
No,
heard of
I
it.
don't like Venom.
This
I
is
think
really
Venom
good. If you
is
guys
kind of
like
pure-blooded.
Umbrella Academy, the TV show, you'll enjoy this. This is just Klaus getting kicked out of the house because he's a drug addict, and when he's like a teenager, and it's pretty badass. Enjoyable.
Hey, I got something else to show.
Keep it
Let's
in your
hear it.
pants, Chad.
Here we go.
What do we got?
Just a small video that I found.
Uh-oh.
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
What does that mean?
Can you? Will you please tell me?
What is it? Uh-oh.
Oh, that's not real.
What do you mean
What
that's
is
not
that?
real?
That's his security guard. That is not Andrew Garfield.
I heard he's a little pissed off about it.
Who?
I read an article today where Tom Holland's mad about Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, but then I read this additional the article then continued to say that this is a way that that Sony can maybe even relaunch a Spider-Man with those two.
I think anything that Sony wants to do with Spider-Man is a bad idea.
How about did you?
Art
Let me
Adams.
hold up a Spider-Man book.
Art Adams, baby. Look at that Green Goblin down the corner there. Hey, you guys know about what's going on in this book? Anybody want to talk Spider-Man spoilers?
Oh.
No?
Hey, Carson. How you
Carson, you reading Spider-Man?
Nah.
Carson, when did you get here? We just had Spider-Man on.
Oh, it's green. I can see. My God.
This Liam Sharp
very
cover is pretty
unfortunate.
freaking
The
cool.
first face you saw was mine.
There's like insane details on this. I really love it.
I don't even know what I have to show. Let's see. I got a whole short box right here.
This book is a piece of shit.
Trigger.
So, all right, I got one last thing, and then because
Okay.
Legend would have said it.
Dude, I picked this up.
That's right. That's right.
Ooh, hey, there you go.
Say it.
That'll sell some peach momokos.
There's a Joe Quesada sig.
Joki Kata.
There's
An
Chad.
epic signature.
What's the single eyed
Chad?
boom boom guy?
I don't know why this is in here.
Oh, it's a premiere edition.
Wizard World, Chicago,
That's
Los Angeles.
Medusa. That's pretty Medusa.
Chad, did you just upload another video clip?
This one's signed.
What is that?
Shang-Chi!
What's that Modern Men clip?
That was your clip.
That's your clip, Andy.
Go ahead and play it.
It's a Pretender.
I do own one What If. I hate these things.
I love what.
What?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
no.
Oh no. What is this?
No.
God.
If you are squeamish for the
This
love of
just
God, turn
this
away.
just
now.
got demonetized.
Well, good job, Chad.
Oh,